The government shut down. Dozens of people living in Northeast Tennessee say they have reached out to Congresswoman Harshbarger and they're not being heard. It's our top story tonight. I'm Sarah Diamond.
And I'm Casey Marler. News Channel 11's Brody Wilson previously spoke with Congresswoman Harshbarger on the subject of the shutdown and has more on the concerns from some of her constituents. Brody?
Last week during my interview with Congresswoman Harshbarger, she claimed she had not received any complaints from her constituents about the extended government shutdown. But after receiving dozens of emails and calls from those who live in the district, I reached back out to those who say they've been calling Harshbarger's office and sending emails voicing their concerns for months.
Your city and counties are functioning, your state's functioning. It's almost like they don't know there's a government shutdown. If you didn't turn the TV on, they're not going to know it. Honestly, I haven't had anybody complain.
That quote from Congresswoman Harshbarger is what sparked a coordinated effort to send dozens of emails into our newsroom, though only a couple of them were willing to speak with us on camera.
It's beyond frustrating. So disappointing. So disappointing.
Karen Cross is a retired teacher and cancer survivor who stands to have her ACA premiums rise, representing nearly 40% of her household income should the subsidies run out. She spoke with Congresswoman Harshbarger at her last town hall event in February.
And I tearfully asked her, are you going to support your constituents on the ACA? She assured me she was. And I had confidence that she would. I believed her. And now it's like we don't matter.
In the months since, she says she's been reaching out to Harshbarger's office and that the office staffers did respond saying that they would pass along the information, but that she only received stock responses with no relevant follow-up.
I've never received a call back from her. I asked for a meeting. I've never received that. She did send me an email that had nothing to do with my concerns. So, I feel like I don't have anyone fighting for me.
In an email to News Channel 11, Michaela Mullins, who lives in Kingsport, says she has personally sent multiple emails, receiving only this generic response. Another email from Carol Rasmussen said her medication costs went from $10 a month to over $160, and that office staff at Harshbarger's Kingsport and D.C. offices have promised to pass along her concerns, but has never heard back. Melody Addington lives in Johnson City and says she's on disability. She says she's been sending emails and calling about once a week, but in her experience, it's rare that anyone picks up the phone.
Emails usually get a cookie cutter response. Thank you for emailing. I've never had any sort of personal interaction with Ms. Harshbarger or anybody in her office.
I reached back out to Congresswoman Harshbarger's office on Friday for a statement. She said, quote, I, as well as my staff, remain committed to doing our best in responding to all constituents in a timely manner, end quote.
You can find the full story as well as the previous interview with Representative Harshbarger on our website, WJHL.com.